Dr. Cutter with the Chainsaw Hospital, and today we're going to be working on Steve, our CS310 Echoes, CS310. Super nice little lemon saw, and we're going to be changing out the purge bulb. The purge bulb is cracked and it is leaking fuel when you try to pump it, and it's not actually purging the fuel out of the system either. So let's get in here on the bench on the operating table and we'll see if we can get Steve up and running. Just going to snap our top cover off here. All you do is just pick up on these little latches that are on the side, both of them, pick them up and then they unsnap. I went ahead and you got to push this brake forward also, and then top cover can come right off. So there's the model number again there, the CS310. This is a nice little saw, little handy limbing saw. Went ahead and popped this little air filter clip off. Air filter comes out, and then these three screws get removed. And these are T27s that fit these screws. And if you drop it, get you a magnet and pop that right out of there. We'll go ahead and drop everything in this bedpan here. Let's see, get these out of here so we can pick that up. There we go. That's why I did some of this, pre-surgery type stuff. So there we go. We got all that. That gave us access to get down here to these hoses. Now you might be able to do it without removing all that other stuff, but I wanted to make it as easy as possible for everyone to see what's going on inside of here. So on the back side of the purge bulb, here's the purge pump, they call it. And on the reason I'm replacing it is if you see on the very face of this thing, it's cracked right there. You can see it clearly. The screwdriver can go right inside of there. So that's why we're replacing it, because it did fail. But we'll get in here. We'll get you here where you can see everything. And there's, fuel lines, they're easier to actually push off than pull off. That's just how they are. So there's one that's loosened up. And then the other one here, we'll get down inside of there. And that one just popped right off too. So that's great. So this one on the left, which goes to the carburetor, is the short barb right here. There's a short barb right there. And that actually goes to the carburetor, and then the long barb here that's sticking out, that goes to the tank, the return to the tank. So we need to make sure we get them back on there correctly. So if we get those out of the way slightly, maybe. There we go. We should be able to push this little clip down and pop the purge bulb out. So, and it just flew across there in the operating room here somewhere. But we don't need the old one because we saw it was cracked. Here's the new one. And what we'll do is we'll slide it in here in the same way it was. The short barb was on the left or toward the front of the saw, and the long barb was to the right, which is toward the handle of the saw. And that just snaps right back into place. Push that into there. And then for this, I will get some needle nose to get these things back on here, because my fingers don't fit in there. There we go. There's one. Maybe we'll try using our Kelly clamps here for this one, because this one looks a little bit tighter. Get that right on the end there. And there we go. Put that one in place. And that's it. So we can go through here now. We can pump our purge bulb. There we go. We're starting to fill the fuel already. Just like that. Super easy. Perfect. All right. So this patient is ready to go back together. And we'll get, like I said, get all of our air filter stuff back on and fire this thing up. All right, so we got Steve back together, and Steve is ready to go. Let's go ahead and flip the switch on. We're gonna turn that switch on right there, and then we're gonna pull the choke lever out, and we're just gonna make sure this thing will fire. We're not actually gonna fire the thing up, and run it wide open. But let me get you in here where you can see this thing start up a little bit easier. We already pumped our purge bulb a few times, but you can see it's filling up nicely. Got just a little bit of a bubble on top. So let's see if we can get this thing to start up. All right, so there you go. You saw it kind of bark a little bit with the choke on. That's all I needed to see. I don't need to run it in here. If we want to run it a little bit, we can run it outside. All right, we've got Steve here, the CS310, and you guys just saw it kind of barked a little bit inside, but that was a while back. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and flip that switch on again, pull that choke out. We're going to pump our brand new purge bulb here, just like this, and we're going to see if we can get it filled up with some fuel. There we go. Kind of see it sloshing around in there. It was completely dry when I started, but there we go. So let's see how many pulls it takes to get this thing started. It's got one of those comfort starts, so you just kind of pull up on it gently and then it pulls itself over. So here we go. 3 pulls and it barked. Push that choke off, leave the ignition switch on. Okay, you heard Steve start right up. I've got a piece of cherry right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I might get you in a little closer when I'm cutting. And we're going to take a few cuts on here and make sure the purge bulb and everything's working good. So let's get in here a little closer. Tell you what, this thing sounds like it's running a little rich. So what I'm going to do is go inside, grab a tuning screwdriver. We'll see if we can lean it out just a little bit and see if we can get a little bit, make it sound a little bit better. So here's our throttle right here, or our idle speed. And down below here we've got our low speed, which is closest to the recoil, and then our high speed, which is closer to this latch. So what I'm going to do is go in here, and it's just a flat blade screwdriver. I'm just going to lean that high jet out just a little bit and make sure I get on it. There we go. I turned it in about 1/8 of a turn. So let's try that out. Still sounding really rich. I'm going to go ahead and lean it out just a little bit more. Alright, it's not 4-stroking out of the cut, so I'm going to go ahead and richen it up just a little bit. That'd be lefty loosey.
that sounds really good now. All I had to do was just kind of lean it out a little bit. You know, it was maybe a quarter of a turn, maybe a quarter of a turn. But you can tell how much difference that made because it was really sounding good there. It was, and when I pulled it up out of there just a little bit, you could hear it kind of barking a little bit like it was four stroking. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I've got a video I'll put right here, and that is a nice video on how to tune a carburetor by ear. And that's really going to help you out if you didn't quite catch what I was talking about there. So let's go back inside and we'll wrap this one up.
So there you go. Steve is up and running. So super excited about that. This is a nice little saw, like I said, for running around the house, limbing up stuff. But either way, guys, thank you so much for watching and being here. I really, really appreciate it. So remember, keep your chain sharp and stay safe.